D-Day for Zuma prosecution. It's D-Day for Jacob Zuma. By midnight on Friday, a 5-person prosecuting team will have to recommend to National Director of Public Prosecutions Shaun whether or not to go ahead with the prosecution of the former president. In October last year, Abrahams gave Zuma and the Democratic Alliance until November 30 to make further presentations on whether or not Zuma should be prosecuted. This deadline was later extended to January 31 this year. Documents were submitted just hours before the new date. Abrahams had called for the representations following a judgment from the Supreme Court of Appeal in October. That judgment upheld an earlier High Court judgment setting aside the decision taken in April 2009 to discontinue the prosecution of Zuma on corruption charges. The prosecution team tasked to make a recommendation on whether the prosecution should resume is led by KwaZulu-Natal Director of Public Prosecutions Advocate Moipone Noko. They were given until February 23 to make that recommendation. Abrahams indicated last week that once he had received the recommendation he would advise on the way forward, including the date by which he intended to announce his decision. NPA spokesman Dlathu Omfako said it would not be necessary for the NPA to indicate to the public whether or not it had received the recommendations, as this was an internal matter where the head of the NPA had requested assistance. The only time you will hear from us will be an announcement from Abrahams on when he will make his decision, Omfako said.